guys, welcome to my channel, TasteOfDivinity. It's your girl Tastee. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you would like to join the family, you can hit the subscription box below. And if you're a returning subscriber, what it do, baby? How's it going? I appreciate your support so much. This week we're going to be doing a problem/solution spread. I'm not going to go into the whole spiel about how my readings work. If you would like more information, just read the description box. If you've been here from the beginning, you understand how the message that's intended for who it's supposed to be for will come out. But yeah, so this is going to be for my Pisces. If you want to get your videos out earlier in the week, just keep your views up there. Share with people with Pisces in their chart. But we're going to go ahead and get started. So we're going to start off with a positive affirmation card. Also, if you do want something with your own personal energy, you can email me. My email is also in the description box below for a personal reading. So I appreciate you so very much, Spirit. Thank you for allowing me to be a clear channel and a clear beacon of light. I appreciate you for allowing me to be able to release ego with all my readings. So what positive affirmation card would you like to start my Pisces off with? Show me clearly, please, Spirit. So it says, I love my body. And then we have, I deserve the best and I accept the best now. So I love my body says, I create peacefulness in my mind and my body reflects this peacefulness as perfect health. I think this was also in Sagittarius, so some of y'all could have that in your chart. And then it says, I am mentally and emotionally equipped to enjoy a prosperous and loving life. It is my birthright to deserve all good. I claim my good. This very beautiful, very beautiful. So I do feel like you're opening up to unconditionally loving yourself. No, like literally not putting any limits on like the love that you deserve for yourself, and then the love you get from other people. Just I feel just a lot of abundance, just the love that you have to give, the love that you have for yourself, just loving everything. Like I deserve the best and I accept it, and I'm not going to accept anything less than the best, because if I accept less than the best, and how, and I deserve the best, and how can I get the best if I accept less than? So that's beautiful. I like the energy. I sense a lot of healing energy, a lot of heart chakra and throat chakra work, just really learning how to express yourself better, personally express your own style, your own self, opening up your heart as well. So this is very, very beautiful. So let's see where you're at currently. I appreciate you so very much, Spirit. Can you show me clearly where my Pisces are at currently? Where are my Pisces at currently? Show me clearly, please. Okay, so we have the Four of Wands and we have the Nine of Wands for where you're at currently. So I do feel like you are fighting for your own stability. You're fighting, some of y'all are fighting to get comfort in your home. Some of y'all are fighting to release certain energies that's around your own home environment. You're really working to find stability within your home life, or just the foundation that you have. Some of y'all is just an energetic foundation. You're seeing how you can be more grounded. Some of y'all is physical, like it could be your own business, seeing how you can have a stable foundation within your business, your home life, your work life, etc., etc. Because the Nine of Wands just kind of talks about feeling energetically beaten up. It talks about feeling defensive. It talks about feeling overworked. It talks about on the verge of giving up with this. So we do have the Emperor card at the bottom of the deck with the Four of Pentacles. So this is like you are most definitely, I do feel like it's just like clinging on to your sense of stability. Like you're feeling very, very possessive over the things that are yours, like physical things that are yours. You're feeling very, very, you're protecting them. You're protecting the things that you love. So your own home, the people that you love, your business, things that you feel like will help you bring stability and just give you a stable foundation. I do feel like you're holding on to those things really, really tightly right now. And I do feel like you're working to see how you can be more in control of just having faith, being more in control of your choices, moving to calmer waters, seeing how you can open up your heart, etc., etc. I do feel like you're being really, really honest with yourself. Some of y'all are doing something within the court system or filing paperwork. I do see some of y'all are building a new home, or you're yeah, building a new home, a new business, some sort of new building, and it's causing a lot of stress because there's so much paperwork. It's so many things that you have to make sure are right, so many things that you have to make sure, legally, just a lot of legal stuff right now. But it is very beautiful. I see you're watching your spending, you're watching the things that you invest in, period, not just currency, but your energetic currency as well. So not just physical financial currency, but your energetic currency as well. You're really seeing, just being kind of protective over it. Just like I'm really want to make sure I'm investing in the right things that's going to help me be more stable within myself. I do feel like you are feeling a little bit defensive, but I do feel like you are working to open up more, because you're doing a lot of healing. So you're working to open up more. You're working to look at the cold hard facts of things and just seeing what is it that needs to be cut out so that you can have more balance in your life. But there's a lot of wands here, so you could most definitely be just either thinking a lot, because wands could talk about your own thought patterns when it comes to your own sense of stability, and if you're going to actually like be able to achieve this sense of stability, or this could be you wanting to take a lot of actions, or taking a lot of actions, actually overworking yourself, or just feeling like you're doing a lot. It's like overworking, but it's like when it's coming towards, like, because this is like your home life, it's your sense of stability, so it's pleasurable work, but it is like it's tiresome nonetheless. But you just want things to be perfect, even though perfection doesn't really exist, but your own definition of perfection. So you're working really hard to just be more stable within yourself. So let's see what problems might you encounter in the near future. Thank you so very much, Spirit. Can you show me clearly? King of Swords, I didn't try to flip out. That's just having compassion towards yourself. So what problems might my Pisces encounter in the near future? Can you show me clearly, please, Spirit? What problems might my... Did I say Cancer? What problems might my Pisces encounter in the near future? Can you show me clearly, please, Spirit? Okay. Wow, that's so crazy. So the everything's fine card tried to come out, but it went back in, and the Ten of Swords ended up coming out. And if you know this deck, the everything's fine and the Ten of Swords are literally the same cards, but yeah, they just have different. One say everything's fine, and one says, and look, we got the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck instead of the King of Swords. So I do feel like with the possible problems that you may encounter, this is just the anxiety, this is the overthinking, this is your past coming up, your heart still, your heart still being closed off towards things that give you anxiety, slash people that give you anxiety, situations that have happened in the past. It's like, and maybe even your own progress when it comes to your healing, or releasing these things that do give you anxiety or have given you anxiety, things that you think about. Some of y'all is just literally just overthinking. Some of you guys is like actual things and people that you feel like just your progress is what's going to give you, is problems that you're going to encounter. So for you, you're having so many sleepless nights, or you're just doing a lot of thinking, and it's keeping you up at night. Some of you guys, it's a lot of thinking on like, okay, I just want to make sure I'm healing properly. I want to make sure that I'm handling all of my business. I want to make sure that I'm successful. I want to make sure I'm not really giving in to my feelings, because I need to come off as successful. I need to, I have all these things on my plate, so I don't really have time to, focus on this right here. And it's like your energy's pulling, just being pulled everywhere. And then sometimes you just feel like it's so much that you just don't even know what actions to take, and you don't really want to take any action. So I do feel like with this Ten of Swords being here, it could just be something from your past for sure, that has ended, but as far as mentally, you haven't closed that cycle out. So whatever these thought patterns here with this Queen of Swords, you do have your heart guarded when it comes to this thing. And it's like, even to yourself, like when certain situations, when people could communicate to you about this certain thing, or even when it's brought up in your own thought patterns, you have this sword up, and it's just like, no, I don't really want to go that deep into it. And with this Moon card, it's like things that's within your subconscious. So it could be things that's within your own friend group. It could be certain people who you've collaborated with in the past, who you feel like just didn't necessarily, I guess, altered your plans, just altered your plans on how you felt like your life would have been. So you do have Pisces card right here at the bottom of the deck, and this just talks about just secrets and illusions. With this Five of Cups being here, this talks about feeling like a loss. So there's some things from your subconscious that's going to be brought up to where you're going to feel like you've actually lost things. Certain friends is what I'm assuming, because with this Three of Cups being here, this could talk about friend groups. It could talk about your sense of having fun, just feeling like you're a part of just chilling. You know, you just miss hanging out with your friends, chilling, because the Three of Cups could talk about, you know, partying, drinking, you know, just having fun. And with this Five of Cups, if you see like that Three of Cups is what she's looking at, like, man, you know, like I do want to have more fun. I kind of miss that. And so I do feel like you're going to be feeling a little bit overwhelmed when it comes to, like I said, just your thought patterns, because you're seeing how you can manage everything and still enjoy as well. So it's different for a lot of you guys, because some of y'all I see it's like you have your own business and you're seeing how can I find a routine to really be stable within myself. And some of you guys, it's just like you're trying to find a sense of home within yourself, a sense of home within a group of people, group of friends, your soul tribe, etc., etc. And you're just like, you know, it's difficult when you lose situations and you've had your guard up, with this Queen of Wands or Queen of Swords being here. That's so funny. With this Queen of Swords being here, it's like you did have your guard up when it came to these particular relationships, losing or being lost, losing these particular relationships. And so now it's being brought up like, man, I kind of miss these people, etc., etc. So I do feel like overall possible encounters, problems that you may encounter is just heavy thinking, overthinking, just feeling a little bit stagnant, not really knowing what actions to take when it comes to how can I build up my life again, or how can I, you know, hang out with people, or how can I find, you know, like a sense of home within a group of people, and how can I actually lower my guard towards, you know, things from my past, illusions, subconscious beliefs, etc., etc. So let's see what you can do to avoid these problems, though. So thank you so very much, Spirit. Can you show me clearly what my Pisces can do to avoid these problems? It's always so many different messages, and that's why it's like take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And it's really difficult because I do my best not to make these readings so long, but it's hard when there's so many messages that I get. And so sometimes I legit just have to be like, okay, brain, just stop. You know, I can't tell them all these different stories. We're just gonna have to go on to the next card. But yeah, it's different for a lot of you guys. I'm gonna just stick with the two storylines that are sticking out to me right now. So let's see what you can do to avoid these issues of overthinking, of being okay with the way things have ended, being okay with the way certain friend groups have ended, maybe even certain parts of your lifestyle, you guys. Because some of you guys, it's like you used to have fun a lot, you used to go out and hang with your friends and stuff, but it's like, it's not saying you can't do it, it's just it's much more limited. It's like because you're focusing on, you know, being more productive. So it's just like, what did that lifestyle really produce for yourself? Well, I had fun, but I wasn't really producing the results I really wanted to bring, the sense of stability that I truly, truly want in my life. So I have to see how I can balance my work and my play, you know, type of thing. So let's see here. What can my Pisces do to avoid these problems of just feeling overthinking and just feeling like they've lost a sense of their selves? So can you show me clearly, please, Spirit? So we have the Judgment card, you guys. This talks about releasing your past. It talks about praying and trusting that your prayers will be answered. It also talks about answering your higher calling, realizing that you do have a higher calling. We do have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck with the Four of Cups. So yeah, most definitely what you can do to avoid just overthinking, feeling like you've lost yourself, is realizing that everything's happening for a reason. So with the Judgment card, it's like all those situations that you went through, even losing those particular friends, was supposed to help you answer this calling of yours, you guys. It's supposed to help you heal, it's supposed to help you realize something about yourself. With this Wheel of Fortune card, that's supposed to help you break certain patterns and cycles within your life. It also talks about just literally, like I said, praying and trusting in divine timing. With this Four of Cups, it's like you are going to eventually embrace your own skills. You're going to be able to feel worthy again. You're going to be able to feel like you appreciate things in your life. You're going to be able to embrace all of your gifts. Because with this Empress card being here, this just talks about a creator, someone who's very, very powerful. It's the highest ranking card in the deck. But with the Four of Cups, it's like this person doesn't necessarily embrace all of their skills and traits and or feel like they're worth it. They don't necessarily feel like they're worth it. So in order to detach from just the anxiety is realizing that you have a calling and realizing that everything that happens is for a bigger purpose for yourself. So with this Three of Cups, it just talks about staying in high vibration. And look, so it's just like even, and just realizing the people, your own soul tribe, that we have 3-3 here, the people that are going to be around you, they want you to open your heart up to just realizing that you're going to be around the tribe of people that's supposed to help you during that stage in your life, to help you break through certain patterns within yourself, to help you realize your own worth, to help you develop yourself. So it's like, as you see your friend group changing, it's because you're changing. If you see your friend groups growing, it's because you're growing. It's like you resonate with the people who are around you. You resonate with the people who have the same mindset or mentality and goals, or something that you're supposed to learn. That, like, every situation that you go through is legit supposed to just help you with this higher calling. So being mindful of that. So what you can do to avoid the overthinking or just feeling stuck is just realizing, okay, there's a bigger purpose to all of this. There's a bigger purpose to all of this. Let me not judge myself. Let me not be so judgmental on others. And the people who's left me, myself, for the things that I've done. Let me just release judgment. Let me release the past. Let me release, because you can't change the past. You can't have a better past. You can't do anything differently, so it's no point in it affecting you the way that it is affecting you. I know it's easier said than done, you guys, but they're just telling you to give it to a higher source. Give it to a higher source. It's above me now. So let's see what will surely manifest these problems. Thank you so very much, Spirit. Can you show me clearly what will surely manifest these problems, you guys? And what you can do to avoid them is major arcana, you guys. So really, really releasing your past and really releasing judgment on others, yourself, and understanding that divine message that you have within yourself. Looking for the divine message. Looking for, what lesson was I supposed to learn from this? What lesson was I supposed to learn in this situation? What did it tell me about myself? Is pretty much what they're saying. So what will surely manifest these problems? Show me clearly, please, Spirit, for my Pisces. What will surely manifest these problems? We have the Eight of Pentacles, you guys. This is focusing on, things being lost. This is focusing on the destruction of foundation. So this is not having routine set in place and not keeping your routine set in place. The eight of Pentacles is like, see, this person is, and also just being a perfectionist as well, you guys, because it's the judgment. Releasing the judgment is what's going to help you guys. So not being so critical on yourself, because this Eight of Pentacles is like, this person's in their room drawing the same circle over and over and over and over and over again. So it's like they can spend so much time perfecting things, and it's actually very beautiful, you guys, that you want things to be you want things to a particular standard. That's very, very beautiful, but it's detrimental to yourself when you are not making the progress that you want to make, and when you're not making the progress that you want to make, and then you also never feel like you're doing enough. Because with this Tower card being here, it's like you feel like your world is like literally falling apart because things don't hit your particular standard. It's beautiful to have those standards, you guys. Shoot for those standards, but just know, as long as you give your best, it is a-okay. And some days will be better than the other, and you don't have to be attached to those days. Just give your best every single day and be okay with that. I did all that I could, in the situation, and even if I didn't during that time, I can always grow. I don't have to be attached to that day. I don't have to be attached to the past. So I do feel like this is setting routines in place for yourself, but not spending so much time planning, you guys. You can't plan every obstacle that's going to be happening in your life. So you just have to put yourself out there and handle those obstacles as they go. Prepare. Do not get me wrong. Most definitely prepare for any and everything mentally, but just know you can't, I don't really like to say can, but it's difficult to truly plan for every single obstacle without putting yourself out there. Because if you spend so much time planning, you're never going to put yourself out there. It's going to take forever, because there's no such thing as a perfect time. There's no such thing as the perfect time, literally. So there's always going to be something. There's always going to be something that's going to stop you And things aren't going to be perfect. So it's beautiful to just put yourself out there and just grow. And even doing that, you guys, is very beautiful because it helps other people as well. It's because, you know, in this world or society, everybody wants to be perfect because they want to uphold this perfect, you know, picture perfect image, you know. So it's like when you can change that narrative, you feel me? So it's like, be that imperfect person in your imperfections and just be like, yo, we're growing together, you feel me? Like, for real, I don't know everything, I'm not going to know everything, but I do want to put myself out there, you know. And I just hope that encourages you to also put yourself out there, because most people don't want to put themselves out there because they're afraid of judgment, you know. And so usually I like to say, be the change you wish to see, type of thing. So it's just like, if you release judgment, and you know, if you release judgment, it's not to say people won't judge you, you guys, but it's just like, you releasing judgment is going to help you feel better about just understanding that you get what you put out, you know, type of thing. So it's like, well, I'm not going to be judgmental on that person for putting themselves out there. I'm not going to be judgmental of that person for messing up. I'm not going to be judgmental of that person for not being perfect, because I'm happy that they put themselves out there. I'm happy that they're growing, and it encourages you to do it, and then you doing that encourages other people to do it, and you're now literally creating a new dynamic. You're creating a new cycle. So I do feel like this is this, from these tower moments, these are situations that have happened in your past. Some of y'all, it's like plans that haven't worked. Some of y'all, it's relationships, friends, romantic, etc., etc. And now you're just like seeing, okay, what do I need to do so that situations like this won't happen again, which is very, very beautiful, you guys. But it's just like, also put yourself out there and handle those obstacles as they come. So let us see here. Yeah, we got the Knight of Wands, and that person perseveres, but you also have the, I said knight. You have the King of Wands, you have the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is situational. So it's just like, there are certain foundations, when they break down, this person's going to go back and retreat. But with the King of Wands, the King of Wands perseveres. So they want you to be the King of Wands, you know, like, even if things do come crashing down, I know that I have this foundation set in place. I know that I have my mind set on these goals. I know that this is my higher calling. So I'm going to continue to work on these things through every and anything, any and everything. You feel me? I'm going to continue to go. I'm going to continue to take action. I'm going to continue to put my energy towards completing my higher goal and my higher mission. So, let's go ahead and start reading your oracle cards, you guys. Thank you so very much, Spirit. So what additional messages do you have for my Pisces? Show me clues, please. Oh, that came out. So we have mysticism at the bottom of the deck, or we have mysticism that came out. We have renewal at the bottom of the deck, and this just talks about a chance to start again. So you're most definitely being able to start something new again, something that you thought has ended. Some of y'all, it's a business. Some of y'all, it's another opportunity to be who you are authentically. And it's just like, what are you going to do differently? How are you going to have these different beliefs, you know, within yourself? What foundation are you going to lay down for yourself? What routines are you going to have set in place? But mysticism talks about, this is your intuition, you guys. It talks about your karmic wounds that you came to work out. And then it also talks about behavioral patterns that you have chosen to copy from your family origin, and then your willingness to do your own soul searching when it comes to breaking those patterns, seeing them and breaking them. So mysticism says this is a time of trusting the unknown. Beautiful. You already sense the answer, even if it's not apparent. Do not ask others what they see, for you alone can see into the heart of the matter. Trust your intuitive powers to guide you. Trust your intuitive powers to guide you, you guys. So it's just like, you can't prepare for every single thing, but just know your intuition will guide you through. This is not the decision that I should make. These are not the people that I should be with. That's not the type of business deal that I should, this doesn't align with who I am, etc., etc. So it says, you are not to know. It is wise to be the observer. Do not respond until you are certain. The unknown is not easy, but it is no longer necessary to fear. Am I ignoring my intuition? What I suspect is probably true. I must breathe. Ignoring signs, unknown motivation, intuitive knowing, fear of the unknown, journey, intuition, courage, and uncharted. So this says, see yourself in a crystal clear pool. As you wade in the water, a whirlpool swirls towards you and catches you. Abby is afraid you would leave if you weren't captive. Assure her that you will stay if she sets you free. She doesn't believe you. You have met your own fear. Open your eyes. What is real? What is imagined? What is no longer necessary? So this is mysticism, you guys. That's your meditation for that. So let's pull some work your life oracles, and then we're going to wrap things up. Additional messages you have for my Pisces spirit. Show me clearly. Okay. So we have Amari at the bottom of the deck. And it says, where are you being called to journey to? Where are you being called to journey to? So we have play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. And really look at that, you guys. See how dark it is? And then if they keep moving forward, it gets brighter. So that's what they mean. Like making sure you stay focused on your goals, stay focused on your routine, stay focused on the steps that you are taking, even if you're not seeing them in the physical world. As long as you keep going, that will be the 100% way that you are going to get what it is that you want, because you're not going to give up. Then we have take a break, a life's work, not a season. Get off of the treadmill. That's very beautiful. So seeing what other routines you can set in place, self-care, fun days, giving yourself a day out of the week or 2 days out of the month, or maybe even a whole week, to just really just enjoy yourself. And then we have Starseed, what lights you up. So with that being said, I love you guys so much. I pray that this message resonated for whoever it's supposed to. And remember, you guys, we are always lit and always growing. Love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day. Toodles.